Dear students, in previous classes, we have to discuss what are the important terms associated with the screw threads. These are the important terms associated with the screw threads. First one is major diameter represented by letter D, minor diameter represented by letter D1, pitch diameter represented by the letter PD or D3, and remaining parts are listed here. That is called crest, root. Crest means uppermost part, root means lowermost part of the thread, flank is the slanting surface in between crest and root, angle of thread another term, pitch is the another term that is defined as distance between two consecutive points on a thread is called pitch, and ninth one is axis. An imaginary center line passing through the center of the thread is called axis of the thread, and the depth of thread. The last term is depth of thread. That is the perpendicular distance between major and minor diameter is called depth of thread. Now, today I would like to explain how to draw a terminology of screw threads using the data M50 and pitch 10 mm. How to draw a screw thread terminology using this data M50 and pitch 10 mm. What do you mean by it? M means metric. M means metric thread. 50 means its diameter, its major diameter is D is equal to 50. And P is, what do you mean by P? Pitch is 10 mm. That means this consecutive crest distance is called pitch. That is given, that is 10 mm. By using this relation, we can find out the third term, that is called minor diameter. That is represented by letter D1. For find out that value, we have using a formula. That formula is 0.8D. That means 0.8 is a constant value. D is given, that is 50. So put the value in place of D, 0.8 into 50, we can get that value is 40 mm. 40 mm. That means our minor diameter having a value that is 40 mm, and major diameter value is 50 mm, and our pitch is 10 mm. By using these three datas, we can easily draw terminology of the screw thread. For that, first I will draw axis of the screw threads. First I will draw axis of the screw threads. Set your mini drafter at 90 degree. Then draw a center line. Draw a center line. These are the center line. Now, what is our major dia? M is equal to 50. That is D is equal to 50. D is equal to 50. If D is divided by 2, we can get 25 mm. That means put a 2 points in upper side of the center line, and similarly lower side of the center line. This means this distance is 50. This distance is 50. Okay. Now through this point draw a light parallel line corresponding to the center line. Light parallel line. Using your 2H pencil. Using your 2H pencil. Light parallel line. I draw a parallel lines. Similarly, draw another parallel line in upper side using 2H pencil. Now Next time is find out minor dia. Minor dia. Its value is given. Already we will find out that value, that is 0.8 into d is equal to 0.8 into 50 is equal to 40 mm. 40 divided by 2 is equal to 20 mm. Similarly, he put a 2 point on upper side, keeping this value 20 mm upper side. 20, place the 20 mm in upper side. Similarly, another 20 the lower side. Through this point, draw another light parallel line corresponding to major dia or center line. Similarly, you can draw parallel line here. Now, place your pitch value at its center line. What is the pitch value? Pitch value is given, that is 10 millimeter. Now, mark each pitch point here. That is 50 mm, sorry, 10 mm apart to each other. These are the pitch value. Through this point, you have to draw an inclined line, keeping that degrees 15 degree. 15 degree. Set your mini drafter at 15 degree. 15 degree. Draw an inclined line connecting two major dia lines. Now offset your mini drafter at the next pitch point. Draw another inclined line starting from here to here. That is connecting between two minor diameter. We can draw such inclined line, alternating inclined line connecting major and minor dia. Alternative inclined line connecting major and minor. Next one, biggest inclined line, and the next one is a shorter line connecting minor dia. Similarly, next one is biggest inclined line connecting major diameter. Now, reset your mini drafter at this angle. And now joining these 2 points, we have to join alternative points using this mini drafter. So similarly, we can draw inclined line here. Now reset your mini drafter at this angle. And now draw another inclined line from this point to this point. Now connecting all the points at the upper and lower side. Now our threads form is completed. Now, ഇതൊരു ഫുള്ള് ത്രെഡ് നമുക്ക് വരക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല. ഈ പാർട്സുകൾ അടയാളപ്പെടുത്താനായിട്ട് ഫുൾ ത്രെഡ് വരക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല. ഇത് നമുക്ക് കട്ട് ചെയ്ത് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് ബോൾട്ടിന്റെ ഹെഡ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ആ ഹെഡ് കട്ട് ചെയ്തതായിട്ട് കാണിക്കണം. അപ്പോൾ ഡ്രോയിങ്ങിൽ അത് കട്ട് ചെയ്തതായിട്ട് കാണിക്കുന്നതിന് എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ മേജർ ഡയ കുറച്ചും കൂടി എക്സ്റ്റെൻഡ് ചെയ്യുക. മേജർ ഡയ കുറച്ചും കൂടി എക്സ്റ്റെൻഡ് ചെയ്യും. ഇവിടെ നിങ്ങോട്ട് എക്സ്റ്റെൻഡ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്കത് എളുപ്പത്തിൽ കാണിക്കാനായിട്ട് സാധിക്കും. എന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്കിവിടെ വെച്ചിട്ട് ബ്രേക്ക് ചെയ്യാം. അതായത് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് ഹെഡ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, അത് നമ്മൾ ബ്രേക്ക് ചെയ്യണം യൂസിങ് സെക്ഷൻ ലൈൻ. അപ്പോൾ സിലിണ്ടർ സെക്ഷൻ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ എപ്പോഴും ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് സെക്ഷൻ ചെയ്ത് കാണിക്കുന്നത്, അവിടെ വെച്ച് മുറിച്ചു എന്നറിയുന്നത്. അതിനുള്ളിൽ നമ്മൾ 45 ഡിഗ്രിയിൽ നമ്മളത് മാർക്ക് ചെയ്യണം. 45 ഡിഗ്രിയിൽ ഇത് മാർക്ക് ചെയ്യും. 3 mm സ്പേസിൽ 45 ഡിഗ്രിയിൽ ഇത് മാർക്ക് ചെയ്യും. Now one more diameter is marked, that is pitch diameter. What do you mean by pitch diameter? An imaginary center line passing in between major and minor diameter, that is pitch diameter. What is pitch diameter? An imaginary center line which pass through the center in between major and minor diameter. Now I am marking representation of pitch diameter, that is center line. This means that line indicates pitch diameter. Similarly, you can draw that center line at this side. Now all the terms, all the diameter are marked. Now mark all the terms. The uppermost part of the thread is called crest. This is our uppermost part. That is called crest. And this one is the another part, that is called lowermost part of the thread. This is lowermost part of the thread. This is the lowermost part of the thread. This is uppermost part of the thread. It is called crest. Lowermost part of the thread is called root. And the slanting surface in between crest and root is called flank. This slanting area is represented by term flank. This is flank. In between two crests, this slanting area angle is called thread angle. This angle is called thread angle. This is called thread angle. And next one, this is uppermost part, this is another uppermost part. Distance between two consecutive crests is called, that time is called pitch. Distance between two consecutive crests is called pitch. This is pitch. And the crest diameter, the diameter which pass through the crest, that is this one, outermost diameter, or this is called crest diameter, also called major dia. Major dia. Similarly, the root diameter, that is, this is the root diameter. This root diameter also called minor dia. This is minor dia. And one more dia is here, that is diameter of the center line. Center line. This is called pitch diameter. This is called pitch dia. This is an imaginary diameter, not a real one. It is an imaginary diameter. Now, next time, depth of thread. The perpendicular distance between crest and root. This is the perpendicular distance. This is the perpendicular distance. That is called depth of thread. This is called depth of thread. Now all the terms are marked here. These are the important questions frequently asked in our examination. How to draw a screw thread terminology and how to mark all the terms associated with screw thread terminology. Isn't clear? We will see in next class.